One, we have two more speakers. The next speaker is a gentleman that everybody knows. This gentleman is blazing the trail. In fact, I believe almost everyone that stood in front of this room and got promoted is in his team. He's a Pearl Elite, well on his way to accomplishing the diamond position. He may not remember this, but I remember doing the meeting where he sat in the front row. He wasn't in the team yet. And he came up to me at the end of that meeting and said, "Can I call you guys?" Because he wasn't a part of the match and he was at the meeting. He was just sitting, and he made a decision he wanted to be a part of this team. And I think it was a year or so later that he joined our team. I have so much respect for him and his work ethic. He'll tell you guys when he decided to go to work, he went to work. And a lot of the individuals here today from Hampton, from PG County, you know who he is. He's at every single meeting. He's making things happen. I could stand up here for the next 10 minutes and give him edification after edification. He's been doing the 5:30 call. I really appreciate him because he called me up recently and he said, "Miss Crumfield, can I tell you something? I had a dream. And I started to understand this 500 thing. And, you know, I was saying, I thought it was an original idea, and then I go, oh, that's what they've been saying." Since that time, he has taken his whole organization on this 500-point mission, and he's watching it transform his organization. A true case of when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Now that he's got it, we have an expression, when you get it, you got it. When you got it, you're gone. Sir. This man is gone. So without further ado, can we bring up none other than Mr. Thomas Berry?
The weirdest thing is I usually stand on that side, so this is pretty odd. Is this all right, though? Yes. Before I get started, I have to give it back to the leadership of the band. I need a mic. I do. Y'all hear me now? Before I get started, I got to give it back to the leadership of the band team. Like Ms. Farmfield said, I remember the day that I sat in the front row. And that's one of the things that I learned years ago. I just believe, you know, when you sit up front, you know, you no distractions, you get everything. So every event I go to, whether it's tea party, church, whatever it is, I'm always on the front line. So I remember going to that event. It was in Baltimore, and I didn't have a clue who Ms. Farmfield was. But after seeing her present, I knew for a fact that I needed to be on her team. True story. As soon as it was over, I approached her and said, "Hey, you know, I just called you because obviously y'all got something going on." And I remember meeting Mr. Lee the first time. In Baltimore as well, and I remember he you know, it took me for a little, you know, walk between here and right there. And y'all know Mr. Lee, he's a cop, so he, you know, he cuffed you up, he put his arm around you, and true story. And this certain things make a life-changing difference. But what he said to me was, he said, "I just need you to do me one favor." And he said, "Look, man, all I need you to do is be the best that you can be. I don't need you to be no better, but just be the best that you can be. Can you promise me that?" And that stuck with me because I remember it like it was yesterday. And you know, Ms. Farmfield has helped me so much, just in conversation, just in, you know, when I talk to her, and she knows the business like no other. You know, a lot of y'all know she have a good time. When it comes to business, Ms. Farmfield is business. As we say in PG County, she's square business. But the thing about it is her knowledge and her experience that I feed after. That's why I get frustrated when I can't reach her, because she has information that I want. You know, and y'all been like that. And I'm so delighted to be on this team. And my coach, my sponsor, my big brother, Mr. Brandon Missouri, man, I can tell you, I would not be here if it wasn't for those three I just named. And I remember Brandon Missouri coming to PG County when it was no PG County, at least not for me. So, it was about 120 points in PG County. And I remember the turning point is when Brandon would come down from Pennsylvania to do the meeting, and he's my sponsor. And I would say, you know, I'm playing team, and I would get to the meeting at 7 o'clock to help him set up. But it'd be just me. And so Brandon, I remember the story. Brandon said, "Hey man, I need to talk to you, man. This is before the meeting." And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up? I'm here." He said, "Look here, man, if I'm coming from Pennsylvania, when I see you, I don't need you to be by yourself. I need to see you with me. Anybody ready for that?
Yeah.
And from those turning points, I'm telling you, it's been a mind-blowing experience and a heck of a ride. So before I start doing my part, let me give it back to the leadership of the MAD team. I wouldn't be here without you. I need this.
Yes.
All right. So the thing that what I want to share with you is the power of 5, because it's a true story. I remember months ago, maybe a year ago, when Ms. Palmfield would say, you know, get your point, get your team to get 500. And you know how I was like, yeah, all right, I got you. Yeah, no, yeah. I was listening, but I don't think I was hearing it. Y'all, they laughed at me, but you know. And so what happened was, January, I guess it was the middle of January, and I knew I was going to get the 500 points, but I just didn't commit to doing it. You know, I said, I know I'm going to do it. At some point, I'm going to do it. And true story, man, I woke up, again, around maybe a 5:30 call, like 6:30, I called my partner, Tark, early in the morning. I said, man, dude, I got to holler at you. I'm texting, blowing him up. I said, I got to rap at you. So he was like, man, what's up? I said, Tark, what if everybody on the team get 500? And I started laughing because I saw Ms. Barfield's face. You feel like, and I had to call her, man. I swear, I was like, and I remember Ms. Barfield would tell me, you know, we was in maybe Thailand. And you know, when she's down to earth, she having a good time, she said, hey, kid, you know, she talked right in Brooklyn, she said, kid, if your team gets 500 points, you will be so excited. Like, yeah, all right, yeah, no. But I can tell you, in January, the light bulb came on. And a lot has transpired between the last couple of months. And I know for a fact, 500 points that you can already see is a way of life. Y'all with me on that? There's no way on earth that you can wake up and go to sleep and be satisfied without 500 points. There's no, I mean, you're going to see this in a few minutes, but there's just no way. 500 points is a decision that you make. Does that make sense? Yes. So y'all think we're going to go through this a little bit, all right? All right. The first thing I said, we're going to talk about the power of 500 points. But before we talk about that, we got to be on the same page, because for us to move in the same direction, we got to be on the same page. That make sense? Yes. First, you must understand and believe something. Okay, y'all with me? Yes. Would y'all agree we have to believe something, right? Yes. The first thing we have to understand and believe is, whatever your goals or reasons for starting your business may be, we first have to agree that 500 points will get you there much quicker.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Is that yes or no?
Yes.
Are we 100% on that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The second thing I want to talk about, as it relates to 500 points, there's 3 groups of IPCs. All of us fit in one of 3 groups. Okay? I'm going to share with you how 500 points relates to everybody, because sometimes people say, yeah, you know, maybe I don't need to get 500 points. Okay, but we're going to touch on everybody, okay? Group 1, okay? Group 1, let's see if this is you. You enjoy your product and would like to get your product free. Now, there's people like that that say, hey, I enjoy the product, yeah, I'm on the MAD team, 10 hours great, but hey, I just want to be able to get my product free. You know, a couple $100, just get some free product, right? Are y'all with me? Y'all agree there are people like that?
Yes.
Everybody don't want to be a triple diamond black belt. Everybody don't want to be a multi-millionaire. They just might want to get their big stuff free, okay? Now, I'm going to share with you. If that's you, 500 points times 20% is $100. Or 700 points times 20% is $140. Free product. Can y'all see how this makes sense? Yes. If you're with me, raise your hand. Yeah. All right, so if you're in group 1, do you need 500 points?
Yes.
Okay. And the thing about this is the part that I really want to make clear. You are the only person in control of your 500 points. It has nothing to do with your sponsor. It has nothing to do with your downline. It has nothing to do with your upline. It has nothing to do. All it has to do is the person in the mirror. Because you got to say, if it's going to be, it's up to who? Me. If you don't do it, it's up to who? Me. That's it. If your 500 points has nothing to do with nobody else but you, okay? Now, group 2. You enjoy the product and started your business to help with your monthly bills and family needs. There's people in that group too, right? Yeah. All right. Your 500 points times 20% is $100. Now you help 12 people get 500 points, which each with 6,000 points times 5% is $300. Are y'all with me on this so far? Yeah. Okay. First of all, you're halfway to J Elite and $400 in monthly commissions. Think about that. What bills in your house your $400 pay? Say some bills out. Like gas bill, light bill, what else? Car note. Okay. Mortgage. Wow.
Put a big down payment.
Maybe live in Carolina.
But I want to share with you. When you look at this $400, when you look at this, I'm going to share. You're going to see on a couple of sides. First of all, 6,000 points will be a big promotion to majority of the people in this room. So a lot of times you can't take for granted what you see. And 12 people getting 500 points is a decision made by you. Because I can remember when I didn't get 500 points, it might have been 3 people on the team with 500 points. But when I made a decision to get 500 points, you had almost 30 people to get 500 points. You do the math. Actually, it was 27 times 500, it's like 13,000 and some change. And I don't count the people that was halfway in. Does that make sense a little bit? But I want to ask you something. What bills? Think about that. Because you can go get some customers and never have to pay another electric bill in your life. Now you see, there's reason behind it. When you look and say, hey, is this, I'm having a hard time getting this 500 points. Or do you want to just erase your electric bill for life? Think about that. Think about it. We all might want Bentleys, but it would be okay to get a Honda Accord paid for life. We're going to start putting real things in this, right? Or what could you do for your grandparents? What could you do for your family with $400? You gotta understand that. You understand when Christmas comes. How many coats can you buy in a school in a community with $400? Each month. Because a lot of times people don't go out and get this because they think, oh, I don't need it. If you take your eyes off of you, there's other people who need things. And you can go and get a couple of customers and feed your neighborhood. It's a lot bigger than what you think. Does that make sense a little bit? Yeah. Is this making sense? Raise your hand.